What's up, guys? Ultra here. Now this is a deck that I've been working on for about a day, trying to perfect it. And as you're going to see, the entire game I've been trying to build up to one combo, and that's the whole point of this deck, is to lay down a Stealthy, be it the 5/5 Panther or the 7/5 Assassin. Let him sit stealth for a turn, and then buff him up with Windfury, double Rockbiter, Abusive Sarget, Flametounge, all that good stuff. And sorry if I sound a little funny, I'm a little sick right now. But as you can see in this game, this Warlock is kind of running like a zoo-type Warlock, and it came down to the wire, which a lot of times with this deck it will, and you'll get that surprising win out of nowhere. Now, as you can see from this opening hand, you have a Harvest Golem. Why a Harvest Golem? Well, the 4 cards you have for contending with the board are 2 Harvest Golems and 2 Unbound Elementals. And as you can see, there's also an Earthshock in my hand, which there are 2 of in the deck. And that's to handle minions exactly like this, which is Taunt, because Taunt will destroy your ultimate goal of having a 1-turn kill combo. So you got to Earthshock whatever you can in order to allow your Windfury minion to just go face. There's tons of spells because Shaman also has great removal spells. So you have, double Forked Lightning, double Lightning Bolt, double Earthshock, double Lightning Storm, double Lava Burst. You got all that to try and help you keep the board kind of clean until you can save up the cards in your hand for this combo. Now I did edit it a little bit, and as in edit it, I mean edit the deck a little bit after this video is taken. So I'll post the updated deck list, of course, but I changed a few things because I decided it would be a little bit better this way. You don't need 2 Windspeakers and 2 Windfuries, because by the time you have all the necessary cards in your hand, you're gonna have like double Windspeakers that are just kind of sitting there, So I decided to opt out of Windspeaker, and I believe I put in a Mana-Tide Totem to allow you to continue drawing cards or to just keep your opponent busy with something for that turn. It's a really fun deck. I mean, it came down to the wire, and then I had exact lethal, which is, if you draw the right cards and have, enough at that momentum turn, you could do more than 30 damage. So you could even take out an armored warrior with tons of armor. And as you can see, Earthshock right there. Yeah, to try and break those taunts so that you can do that specific combo you need. Now, the way that this deck is going to be played, since there are 2 Windspeakers, is something is going to get Windfuried. Something's going to get Windfuried that necessarily doesn't need to be. Totems are your best friends here. The spell power totems help you out because really all you have are the spells to kind of forward your board. And the great thing about all these spells and the spell power is that they buff up your Unbound Elementals. And they can get pretty big because the only thing you're using your spells for should be either to get that last bit of damage if you don't have all the buffs for your Windfury OTK, or mainly to clear the board. So you're clearing the board, you're buffing up your Unbounds. He's starting to get pretty big. You actually apply pressure while being able to store up all these necessary cards in your hand. Now, does it matter if you play the 5/5 or the 7/5? No, you could exceed 30 damage with either of them. And the great thing about it is that it's stealthed. There are a few ways they could get killed. I've had one of my Stealthies get killed by a +1 spell power double Holy Nova, and it was devastating. This deck does have its weaknesses. If you can't draw the right cards in a certain amount of time, you are kind of a little bit boned, but usually that does end up happening, that you will get the right card combos. I'm getting a better win rate as I've been editing it and trying to perfect it to the point where it's got enough control, and then you also have, like the necessary cards to just pull off your combo. And when you do, it feels great because your opponent's like, oh, this guy's lackluster, you know, he's not that great, he keeps making all these stupid plays, and then just bam, out of nowhere, that Stealthy that's been sitting there is enough to just literally win you the game in one turn. It's really fun. Sorry, I wasn't actually doing a voiceover while I was playing this match, so I'm just going over it and trying to explain how the deck should work, and I'm trying to think of things to say. And you know, as you'll see, he loads up the board like crazy, and I don't know if I got any lightning storms actually. If I did, that would have helped me out a lot. But Zoo Rush like this is not really your best contender. Usually, I honestly have the best games against rogues, where, I don't know, it's just, I guess rogues generally lack taunts, and generally in this meta, they want to play the Miracle Rogue, and just save up cards like I'm trying to do for a one-turn kill, but, my one-turn kill isn't as obvious because it's coming the next turn. They have to have the Gadgetzan down, they have to draw out their whole deck, and it takes about 3 turns. But here, with me, it's not quite like that. It's pretty much one turn after the other, and that's it. And as you'll see here, you know, it's not looking too great for me right now. I believe he puts out lethal next turn, but then I bounce back with a abusive double Rockbiter Windfury play and take the win in. Yeah, he just wants to load up that board. It's not traditional Zoo, but it's definitely a Zoo-like deck where you're just swarming your opponent. Yeah, and here it comes. So here the play is going to be abusive, Rockbiter, Windfury on the stealth minion. Now it brings me to wonder if this particular game, if this Warlock would have cared even to kill the Tiger, but the point is to be stealth, and here it is, big one-turn kill. So that's the deck. It's pretty fun to just, you know, kind of devastate your opponent like that. So I'm gonna post up some more videos. I got some more stuff coming for you guys. So you know, stay tuned. I have more cool decks coming that I'm making right now. I got a couple in mind, a few more to film. I got like 2 Druid decks, you know, a couple other decks in the works, maybe a Warrior deck. So be sure to check that out. Like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you guys think. Thanks.